The history of government basically started here in Mesopotamia. You had a group of farmers saying, hey, we like each other and we don't like these guys, so why don't we do the not liking them thing together? And thus people came together in a single body for the first time. Of course, the same thing was happening roughly 1,000 miles to the southwest. This became a really cool trend. Governments, kingdoms, power, war, and of course, lots of money came flowing in. It looked more like this back then. The Romans soon caught on after a few thousand years, and so did the Chinese, although at first they weren't nearly as good. Fast forward another 1,000 years, and you reach the age of thinkers, where you had lots of these dudes thinking, do we have to be ruled by a king? Does the church really have a final say on everything? Lots of common people were also saying the same things, but these guys are the ones who got credit for saying them. Thus goes history. Some of the settlers in America liked these new ideas and didn't like the old ones. In the United States of America, after one false start, became one of the first modern democracies on Earth, or so we like to say, and eventually most countries figured out that this was a pretty good idea and settled for either the congressional or parliamentary system. These guys said no, of course. True, not everyone liked how it worked. Let's try not to have this happen. Anyhow, eventually schools thought that it might be nice to have students participate in their own mock government, learning leadership skills that they might find useful in the future. So now most schools have their own form of student government, like our very own student council. And that's where this video should really begin. Hi, I'm David Song, AAST 2017 from Ridgewood, and running for Vice President of Student Council. I'm part of the math team and BCA Quiz Bowl, and I've dabbled in stuff like JSA and Model UN. I enjoy making music, and I'm also a part-time airplane. I have lots of experience leading, having done Taekwondo for a decade and earned my 4th Dan black belt. I'm also a mentor and lecturer at math team, helping younger and experienced students not only get better, but also have a great time. And most of all, I'm friendly. Maybe it doesn't look very vice presidential to you, but I firmly believe that a student leader needs to know how to have fun and enjoyable times with their peers. You often see me talking with my friends, or anyone really, in either cafeteria or Mr. Sam's room. Too often, I've seen student government members act differently to their friends and to the council. I really promise to be the warm, honest person that I am to everyone, everywhen, everywhere. That's one more thing. I'm honest and I believe in transparency. Ask me anything and I can be counted upon to tell you straight up what's going on. This is especially important as a student council member when it's my duty to help the school in a way that benefits students the most. I will not only speak for you, but also try to speak with you and make sure that you, all the students, are part of the process. And I swear to do a better job than I did during my freshman year as class president. Please, don't be afraid to approach me. I love making new friends, and I hope you feel the same way. If you want a school year where events and policies care even more about the well-being and enjoyment of students, and where you really get to hear what council is doing, vote David Song for Student Council Vice President. Thank you, and I'll be sure to see you in the hallways.